Hello guys, today we are excited to give you the market update for the month of April.
But before we get into it, let's hit it! Hi, this is Alan and Victoria. Welcome to our channel.
And if this is your first time in our channel and you wanted to know everything about Greenville, Winterville, Pitt County, all the way to the Raleigh, please subscribe in our channel and also get notified when we put a new video for you.
Honestly, we get calls, texts, and emails all the time from people looking to upsize, downsize, relocate, shift, my favorite word, in the area. And we love helping people. At the end of the day, I know we make these videos, but really our goal in our life is really helping people find the homes that they want to live in. And so we love helping you, and we would love to talk to you about getting you into this home.
And stay tuned with the channel. Absolutely. Because we wanted to give you insight, not just giving you some numbers inside that what is good for the buyers and sellers and what we should look for.
Right, because my husband's going to make us jump right into the numbers, but at the end of the day, these numbers really mean nothing without context. So we're going to give you lots of context and our thoughts about this for buying and selling in this market right now. So stay tuned for our thoughts at the end.
Therefore, I'm going to cover Greenville and my wife is going to cover Winterville, and we're going to go from the number of homes for sale in the last 30 days in Greenville was 239 and was 4% up.
Whereas in Winterville, it was 148, which is down 1.5%.
And the new homes in the market,
which is what people care about, how many new homes hit the market.
It was 113 homes in Greenville. We had 12.8% increase.
Whereas Winterville is a little bit more harder to grab. So it's 36, and this is down 9.5% from last month.
And off the market homes was...
which are people sold, which means sold.
Which is sold 1290, which was 18.9% up.
Which is 4.66, which is 41.6% higher.
Now let's go to the days on the market. How many days we had in the market? In 2022, the days on the market was 5 days in Greenville, and in 2021 was 3 days. Therefore, we had increase of 67%.
In Winterville, this is not the same. It was 3 days last year, 3 days this year. So
therefore,
it is exactly the same.
It's still the market is fast. No,
absolutely.
Therefore, still hit the market and sells fast.
And let's talk about that next number, because I never understand when you say math words to me. So what is absorption rate?
Therefore, absorption rate basically is a base for the supply and demand. And this is for absorption rate in Greenville in 2022 was 0.56 and 2021 was 1.08.
What does that mean?
And then this says that if anything more than 23% means we are in the hot market. Therefore, it's still...
You mean hot market, like seller's market, buyer's market?
It could be seller's market, but we'll see that we decreased in the 2022. Therefore, it's still we are in the seller's market, but we are shifting toward the buyer's market.
Which is this is the same in Winterville. In 2022 it was 0.47. In 2021 it was 0.59, which is a 20% decrease, which means it slowly became a little better for buyers. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, just slightly. Okay. Well, let's talk about it though.
The average home price in Greenville was $295,309, which increased 1.1%.
Now, the average home sale in Winterville was $305,831, which is down 1.2% a little bit.
And the average sold price in whole Greenville was $268,672. That went up 12.2%.
Whereas in Winterville, it was $311,360, which is up 17% from last month.
Price per square footage in Greenville is $137, which didn't increase at all respect to the previous months.
Which is the same in Winterville. It's also 0.7% increase. I will also say we are seeing on average prices, some of those homes going as high as $165 on average, but this is not statistically showing. But some houses absolutely do sell more, so don't take that 137 as a base number. of what you should be offering.
Because basically this that we offers is basically from $20,000
from the $1 million
house
home
to the $1 million home
to the shack.
Yes.
So everything can be. It's you should definitely talk to us as your realtor or whoever you're working with.
Price reduction in Greenville, we had 7 price home reduction, which was 250% more respect to previous months.
Wow, so some houses actually went down in price. In Winterville, there were 3 as well, which is a 50% increase because for a while we were not seeing any at all. So let's talk about sold in the last 30 days, no?
Sold in the last 30 days. 107 homes sold in the last 30 days in Greenville, and we have 6.1% decrease in the number of sold.
And 45 for Winterville, which is a 2.3% increase.
And then sold to listed ratio, which was 583.2%, and it went down 80.2% respect to the previous months.
So in Winterville, it was 409.1, which was down 90.7%. So let's move over to Ayden, Farmville, and then we'll give our thoughts.
Yeah, for sure. I cover Ayden and my wife cover
Farmville.
Therefore, home for sale the last 30 days in Ayden was 39 homes, 12% decrease.
In Farmville, there was 11, which is a 16.9% decrease.
New to market was 7 homes new to the market, 18.6% went up.
And 5 in Farmville, which is 34.5%.
Off the market, those that they sold, no? Was 60 houses in the Ayden, 36.2% went up.
76 sold in Farmville, which is 11.6% down.
And then the days on the market
Which is what
for the
people care about.
Ayden in 2022 was 43 days, and in 2021 64 days. Therefore, we had decrease of 32.8%.
People are catching on. Ayden's actually a really cute town. Farmville is 4. In 2022, and it was 4 in 2021. So again, days on the market is actually increasing in Farmville by 150%.
And in Ayden goes faster because there are lots of cute houses in Ayden.
There's just not a lot out in Farmville, but it's a super cute town. Let's move on.
Absorption rate in 2022 was 0.49, and in 2021 was 1.09, and we had decrease of absorption rate for 55%.
So that means it's good for buyers, no? Slightly better? Okay, so just so because absorption rate sounds massy to me. Absorption rate in Farmville was 0.76 in 2022, and it was a 0.97, so it is down 21.65%. You might not be feeling these small shifts, but they are there.
Because of lots of new houses in Ayden, the average home price in Ayden went to $293,302, and it was 0.5% up.
And we can tell you there are new homes being built in Farmville, but they are not for sale yet. So our number in Farmville is much lower. It's 206,491, which is down 8.8%. However, again, I can tell you, I can see with my own eyes that there are homes being built in Farmville that are going to be more, and it's going to increase that number once they actually hit the market.
And average sold price in Ayden was $240,000 to $898,000, and it went down 13%.
The average sold price in Farmville is actually $206,491, which is down 8.8%.
Price of square footage in Ayden, $136, no change with respect to the previous months.
And the price per square foot in Farmville is $120, which is down 4.8%. I also want to throw out there really quickly that Farmville is on its way to Raleigh. So if you are looking for something that's on the corridor between Raleigh and Greenville, Farmville is actually right there on the highway. You can't miss it. It's a stop on the way. So it is actually, since they're building all of that construction between Greenville and Raleigh to kind of bridge the connection, Farmville is a definite place that I would think about if you were thinking about investing for the future, because it is right there on the highway, right on that corridor. So anyway, let's move on.
And the price reduction, we didn't have any price reduction in Ayden
or in Farmville.
And sold the last 30 days was 15 homes.
And it was 7 in Farmville, which is up 40% because, again, there's just not many homes there in this small
almost
town.
17% down in Ayden, and sold to listed ratio, crazy numbers, 750%.
And in
Ayden.
Farmville, it's 700%. So these are high numbers. So let's just kind of talk really quickly about our predictions and our thoughts. I can tell you what's happening is there are slightly less buyers out there. You can see it in these numbers, which means buyers are, if you are in the market, now is actually a good time to actually be putting your foot in the door because interest rates got higher, which has priced some buyers out, which is true. It's in small increments. There are still plenty of buyers out there. Inventory is an issue. It's always still an issue, which means that the home prices are not just about to drop, but we are seeing a decrease in those numbers very slightly in buyers. Again, just a small smidget. And demand is still there, which means limited of supply and high demand. It means that those prices are still staying high, but interest rates being high has priced some people out of the market.
Exactly.
So it's small numbers right now, but it can be growing. We don't know. We can't tell you the future, but we can see what's happening.
On the April 4th that we are recording this video, we had 49 houses available in Greenville and Winterville.
As of today, yeah. Which is a really small number because we used to have
35
like 100.
of them is for the Greenville and 14 for Winterville.
Oh, wow.
And it still is from the shack to basically mansion.
Also,
and this is very low inventory.
It is low inventory. Low inventory and those interest rates creeping up is scaring a lot of buyers. So we do have, what will the future hold? I don't know. You can watch these videos about crashes and burns and everything going up. But until supply is fixed, we still have a supply issue, and there's not enough supply even for people who are willing to take the higher interest rates. So you do have that as well. So therefore we mentioned that also depends on your family needs, what your family needs, and also we're gonna make another video that how much you might have equity. Absolutely.
If you have bought house the past couple months.
Right, because people get scared of these numbers and say, oh my God, I can't afford anything. But the truth is interest rates don't really stop you too much. Like the percent of the change doesn't like stop people. We still have interest rates when it goes into the 5%. It's been happening in history. People are still there buying homes. Why? Because people need to buy homes, because people need to live their lives. And so if you're in the market to buy a home, it's because you need a home. And you know what? Equity does matter, and equity in the long run, even if there's like a slight shift from some sort of crash that people are talking about on YouTube, it's a small crash because then things go back up. So it's like if you play the stock market every day, it's the same thing. If you do the stock market every single day, it's going to drive you crazy, right? But over long-term growth is still there. Same is true with housing appreciation. Yes, something might happen to where it's a small-term shock, but the long-term range is appreciation. So if you're in it for the long game and you're going to live in this house and you can afford it, why are you waiting, to be honest? So now is actually a good time to get into home because you need a home. You need a place to live and you want it. And if you're looking to sell, prices are still high and supply is there. So it's a good time for you too. I hope this video was useful.
And looking forward to working with you. Please don't forget to call us, and our number is in behind of us. And we are here to help you, and have a wonderful day, and see you in the next video.
Bye.